Let's just, okay, yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. Now that I look all pampered up. I was watching a YouTube video a little while ago and it kind of struck my fancy a little bit. Completely unrelated to what I'm going to be talking about, but nonetheless, it triggered a little bit of a nostalgic memory for me of seeing this little thing.
Coming soon to own on video and DVD.
I remember the introduction kind of fondly, actually. Wow, that sounded kind of pretentious the way I said that. I remember this kind of fondly. No, but I really do. I really remember seeing this and kind of really getting super excited when I was a kid. You know, whenever I would pop in a VHS tape and hear that, I would, I don't know, it was kind of magical. It was like a magical feeling seeing this thing come on screen. Most of the time I obviously, well, like, you know, let's retry that. Most of the time I wasn't really able to watch any of the movies for the trailers I saw in this little, coming soon to VHS thing. Wow, I can't talk today, just pity me. I wasn't ever really able to watch any of the movies that I saw in these trailers, but you know, I was a kid. I was stuck in my parents' house. I didn't have any money. I didn't live in China, so I couldn't have a job. Maybe that joke was a little bit too dark to put in this video, but I was a kid, so I didn't have access to anything that my parents didn't own, but my point kind of remains nonetheless. I have no idea whether or not these trailers were good or not, but the fact remains that whenever one came on, I got extremely excited. They most likely were terrible. They were most likely really bad trailers. If I had a working VHS player, I would probably go back and watch some of them to give feedback, but I don't. In fact, it eats my VHS tapes. I almost lost Empire Strikes Back, RIP. What I do know, though, is the thing that I've already stated, I think twice, maybe 3 times already, in the 3 minutes that I've been talking, and that's that whenever this thing came on, it used to be magical. It was a magical experience just watching these trailers come on, just watching these trailers pop up on screen, and just boom, trailer. The Lion King 4. Terrible movie, doesn't exist. But here's the trailer and you're excited because you're a kid. I know it's because I was a kid. I know that's the only reason I got excited for them. And truth be told, as a kid, I just wanted to watch more movies. That's the only reason that it excited me so much, is because it was just movies. But, there's a big but. This memory sparked a little bit more of a matured interest in movies and movie trailers. Yay. So I started poking around the internet, meaning I went to Wikipedia and I went to YouTube, because where else would I go? No other websites exist, really. At least not when you're doing research. Keep that in mind. I read about the origins of movie trailers because I found that to be really interesting. I learned about the first trailer ever shown, why, when, and where it was shown, and what Wikipedia claims to be some of the best movie trailers to ever have come across this planet Earth. I not only wanted to figure out what makes a movie trailer good, but how to properly utilize them to get the audience excited for the movie. But most importantly, I found myself on the hunt for the best movie trailer that I could possibly find. Spoiler alert, I gave up on that quest when I was trying to make this video. Hopefully it's still interesting now. A movie trailer should be several things. It should be telling without giving away too much of the movie, but it also needs to be mysterious while still remaining somewhat invigorating, because you still, through that sense of mystery of, oh man, what is this movie about? You need to find a reason to go see it. From a trailer, you should know exactly what you're going to see and why you want to go see it. You should also know whether or not you want to go see the movie or not. Trailers, however, pander to audiences for the sake of trying to make money. I mean, that's all everything really boils down to. They don't care about protecting the intrigue or the integrity of a movie anymore. They make a decision, whether fully intentional or not, to kind of give away the whole movie and spoil the whole movie for people. It makes a lot of people less interested to go see the movie, because when you know what you're going to see, there's no reason to go see it. And going back to what I said about Wikipedia earlier, Wikipedia claims that A Clockwork Orange apparently has one of the best movie trailers ever. Apparently it's an award-winning trailer, which, to be completely honest with you, I'm not really sure how a trailer wins an award, or exactly what award it would win in the first place. If you know what I mean. Like, is it an Oscars thing? Is the Oscars like, hey, best movie trailer goes to 47 Meters Down Uncaged, I guess. I don't know. If we take a quick look at it, I'll just kind of, I don't know, show it on screen as I talk, I guess. I find it interesting. I find it a very interesting trailer. I don't necessarily know if I like it or not. I definitely find a lot to appreciate about the trailer. For the time, maybe it was an exceptional trailer. I probably should have done more research before I started making this video, but as of today's terms, I think it's just a pretty good trailer. I think I've definitely seen better, but I've for sure definitely 100% seen worse. It has a certain energy to it though, and this is what I love. It has an energy that pulls you into it, because it's unlike most trailers, and because it almost perfectly captures the atmosphere of the movie without giving anything away. I mean, there's hardly any, there's imagery from the movie, but it's not telling you what anything is, and it's just kind of images and flashes of the film from here and there, which makes it really cool. And it has, you know, really good classical music behind it, which I think just kind of further drives the atmosphere of the trailer, you know, portraying the movie, because Clockwork Orange has a lot of classical music in it. You know, that was kind of Kubrick's thing. It's just a bunch of flashing imagery and colors and sounds and just a bunch of almost nonsense, but it's not nonsense really. It's just kind of like chaos, but ordered chaos. You have no idea what you're about to go see, but it makes you interested in what you are going to see, because like I said, it perfectly captures the atmosphere, which you want to know from the trailer, and it kind of just touches on what the film is going to be about without telling you, which is what a trailer should do, right? There isn't really much more, honestly, about movie going and going to the theater than walking into a theater, watching a trailer, and then, you know, trying to get excited for movies to come out, or movies that are coming out, and then just having the whole thing just completely taken away from you, because the trailer, plot for plot, tells you exactly what's gonna happen. It happens so much. Like 85 to 90% of movie trailers that come out now do this, and it's infuriating, it's frustrating, and I hate it. I hate it so much, because I want to enjoy trailers. I want to enjoy people trying to get me excited for their movies. It's one thing that I want to be able to do, but I can't, because I cannot get myself excited for a movie where I know everything that's gonna happen. The point of a trailer is supposed to be to trail the audience into getting them to want to go see the movie. But really, this is only made worse by the fact that people just simply don't care anymore. No one watches a movie trailer anymore wanting to maintain the suspense of what's gonna happen in a movie. They don't care about what could happen within the guidelines of what the trailer should set up for the movie, and instead they just want a trailer that makes them believe that they're going to see a good movie. Whether or not it actually is, they want to think that, they want to believe that. They want people, the trailer, the marketing company, to make them believe that they're not wasting their money on going to see this movie. Which is kind of unfortunate, but it's also mostly a, well, you kind of asked for it kind of situation. It's not like people said, yo, Hollywood dog, listen, I want you to pander to me to make me feel like I'm not wasting my money. What we did do is, from the get-go, people didn't care about movie trailers. And Hollywood, I believe, started to pick up on that, and they just started to care less and less the quality of the trailers, and they just wanted to make more money, you know, as businesses typically do. And you know, when marketing companies in Hollywood picked up on this, they might as well have just stopped making trailers altogether. So I was trying to do a little bit more research, and I didn't dig that deep, but I do think I found a pretty solid example. Avatar? I mean, the trailer pretty much just gives people exactly what they want. You know, since the movie's actually filled with nothingness for its entire 3-hour runtime, at least the trailer perfectly represents what the movie is. But you still can't negate the fact that it's one of the highest grossing films of all time. And I'm not saying that the trailer directly caused it to be the highest grossing film, because there's more to marketing than just trailers. But what I am saying is that there's definitely a strong correlation, because all marketing pretty much begins with a trailer. People will see posters and people can get excited about posters, but it isn't until a movie trailer comes out that you kind of at least start to get an idea of what the movie is going to be like. And I'm speaking for the trailer here and kind of the movie, but it's just a massive CGI explosion run through with bland, flat characters with a slightly potentially interesting idea for a story, but bloated with nothing but crowd-pleasing moments, ideas in the scenes. So I guess, yeah, and in that regard, yeah, the trailer perfectly represents the movie and everything it is. But still, I'm gonna stand by what I said. I'd love to sit here and say that people should care about movie trailers and that people should care about being pandered to. But in reality, who really cares? If Star Wars is any indication as to what people like in film, then I guess they love being pandered to. Rise of Skywalker was critically hated and it was pretty divided between fans, but the fans that loved it are almost universally saying they loved being pandered to without saying that. So I guess trailers nowadays really are doing their job, because people don't care and it's making movies money. And I mean, I guess from the eyes of a Hollywood executive somewhere in the burnt desert of California, their movie is making money and they have to spend less of that money to convince people to go see their movie. So for a more recent example, just to kind of finalize everything, the trailer for Blumhouse's wonderful adaptation, remake, reboot thing of The Invisible Man, it gives away everything. Every plot detail that you might potentially find interesting or engaging or intriguing while watching the movie is completely ruined in the trailer. There's nothing to hide in the movie. When you go to see it, you know exactly what you're gonna get. They pulled all their punches right out of the trailer. I mean, I thought for a second that it might be potentially interesting, despite the fact that I saw a Blumhouse logo on the trailer. But 2 seconds later, that idea got chucked out of a 30-story office building window and plummeted right down onto the top of a semi-truck and just got completely obliterated. I'm sure the movies will still do well, though. I mean, I have no doubt that people will go see it. But why, you might ask? Well, dear viewer, haven't you been listening to anything that I've been telling you? No, probably not. It's giving people what they want. Dumb plot, redemption, flat characters that are just there to serve the plot and to make the movie feel quicker, because hey, slow and long movies suck and no one should go see them and they're dumb and they are dumb and they shouldn't exist. In the end, no one cares. Hollywood isn't gonna try to make their movies look good because they get money anyways. It's sad, really. I kind of feel like film is in a bit of a Orwellian state right now. Movies make more money than they almost ever have before, but somehow movies are almost worse than they ever have been before. Hollywood is happy with them. No one cares, and only really a few people try to deviate from that. And it doesn't turn out very successful for them. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Bad outro, but still, that's all I have to say. I rambled for far too long. It's been 20 minutes, I don't even know, but I'm just gonna shut up and hope you enjoyed the video.